Anyway, here we are, Nils. Stickscast number I don't even remember anymore.
Wait, is it recording right now?
Yep.
Oh, it is. Sorry. Okay, Isaac. Sorry. Do it again. My bad. I'm sorry. I
No,
broke your.
I didn't do anything. Just chilling,
No,
man.
no,
You know,
no. That's.
Stickscast. I don't remember what number we are. Actually, let me.
I think this is episode 20. I'm pretty sure this was the
You're
20th episode,
shitting
which is
me. This
really sad.
cannot be episode 20.
Please tell me it's
Nah.
episode
Hold
20.
on.
That'd be the most fucked up.
Stickscast.
Yeah, I will look it up, and the Wi-Fi is gonna fucking break if I do anything
What's
else.
the Yeah, it's number 20.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Holy shit.
We made
Time
it,
really
baby.
time really does fly, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I was just doing the big press tour in LA for the
Oh yeah.
Stickcast episode 20. But
Yeah.
for anyone that doesn't know, I'm currently in LAX. I got here at 12 o'clock and my plane departs at 7. So I'm having the time of my life. I'm in one of these so I took American Airlines, and I don't think they like American Airlines here because they have their own little tiny terminal that you have to take a shuttle to. So there's like 4 gates, one coffee shop, and that's it. So like I can't even entertain myself with anything. I forgot my phone charger this trip, so my phone's gonna die soon.
Oh, I'm
Um
sorry.
I accidentally either put my Nintendo Switch in my luggage or I left it at Demi's place. Um so all I got left is a computer and a book, which is honestly all you need. But
Damn, all right, man. That's a
yeah,
lot. That's a lot. I can't lie.
yeah. So do I sound like decent or
Yeah,
whatever?
you sound good.
Can you
Yeah.
hear airport ambiance or no? Damn. But Isaac, how was this? Has been too long. It's been too long since I've gotten to talk to you. Um, how's
Yes.
your week been?
It's been all right, World Cup. We drew with Wales, which is
Yeah.
disappointing, but it's basically England, so yeah, we're doing fine. Uh
I watched the last 10 minutes of that, and that was just
yeah,
depressing.
not great. But so yeah, doing all right. Appreciate you asking. While I got you here though, let's cut to the chase. We have some groundbreaking after a slow news week last week.
Oh
This
shit!
week, Burundi really caught up. They signed agreements with Tunisia and
Whoa!
Rwanda to strengthen their cooperation in the Central Bloc, and it's a lot of big news. A lot of big news. They also have like a Let me stop sharing. They also have a They almost had, sorry, very very important point, they almost had an Ebola outbreak,
Real? Wow!
which they thought it was an Ebola outbreak, but who was it? One second.
You're good. God damn.
Yeah, so they had two suspected Ebola cases in Burundi, uh which were declared negative after investigation and lab tests, which is good. um but it's a bit of a scare. It is a
Wow!
bit of a scare. So they've been we clearly have to be on top of it more often because it's a lot to miss, Nils. It's a lot to
Dang,
miss.
that's a big week for Burundi.
Yeah.
The so when you were saying, so is the Rwanda signs, or no, it was wait, who was the initial country that signed cooperation with
It was
uh
Rwanda and Tunisia along with Burundi. It was
uh
like, a three-way. So
so is that agreement, what's the agreement over? Is it like trade, or is it like
let me check.
I because
Um
cooperation,
I think it's mainly just open borders. Um
oh yeah.
Oh, they signed a cooperation agreement on technological and industrial development. So that's pretty big actually. They're gonna.
Wow. Yeah.
Sorry, one second. That's cool. Yeah, there's not many details on this article, but yeah. So
Damn.
you know,
Wow. Oh,
three superpowers right there. That's gonna be something to keep an eye on.
it's only been going up for Burundi. Ever since we started the Stickscast, it's only been going up, baby.
Yeah, to be fair, we did start when they were at their lowest.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, on the way up, right? On the way up.
All the way
That's
up.
all that matters.
That's gonna become their national anthem. Is that song? Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Who does
I
that
hope
song?
so. Let me-
Thank you, Isaac, for searching.
Fat Joe and Remy Ma.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know who those people are. I'm not gonna lie.
The Fat
But,
Joe sounds a bit familiar.
Oh,
But,
featuring French Montana.
God, that name
so-
sounds a lot more familiar. Gotcha.
Yeah. Let me see. Sorry, 1 second. Anyway, speaking of open borders and more open borders mean more matchmaking. Am I right or am I right, Nils? Why don't we talk about who got hitched this week with Hitch?
Nice.
It's my best.
2004's hit. That was a good one, Isaac. That
You
was
know,
confident.
trying my best, man. Trying my best. Do you want to
That
read the
one-
synopsis or do you want me to?
I'll let you read it because I want to
Alright.
save my phone battery.
No, of course. All right. So Hitch, 2005, starring Will Smith, directed by Andy Tennant. The cure for the common man. Dating coach Alex Hitchens mentors a bumbling client, Albert, who hopes to win the heart of the glamorous Allegra Cole. While Albert makes progress, Hitch faces his own romantic setbacks when proven techniques fail to work on Sarah Mellis, a tabloid reporter digging for dirt on Allegra Cole's love life. When Sarah discovers Hitch's connection to Albert, now Allegra's boyfriend, it threatens to destroy both relationships. So, Nils, this was your movie, as you
Yep.
know.
It was.
Well, how did you feel? Have you ever seen this movie before?
No, I have not. Have you seen it?
Okay. No, but
Okay, well-
seeing as you picked, I just wanted to know, really, what went into your decision making process? What led you to pick it?
I'll tell you exactly that, Isaac. So
Please.
I think on YouTube at some point in the past like half a year, someone mentioned Hitch being relevant to the conversation of masculinity in America right now. And I was like, dang, that actually sounds like that'd be pretty fun to watch. And seeing as how, there's always the dangers of having two dudes on having a podcast, right? It can just lead to having. This is, I think, the most like perfect movie for this podcast in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
not that we're like a romance podcast, but I think this one
Yeah, this point.
one's talking to the dudes, right? And I think Hitch, even though the way that synopsis reads, it actually ages pretty well.
Okay. Well,
So,
strong will. What can I say? I like
yeah.
that. But all right.
Yeah, but
Oh, it's
I
good
can,
to
if you
hear.
want, I can go right into why I would say it's relevant. But unless you had some more opening thoughts, too, Isaac.
You're on a hot streak. Let's go for it, Nils. Show
Okay,
us what you got. Come on.
no, let's do it. Because yeah, as you said, I mean, with this movie, it's just like a silly rom-com, right? But I didn't realize this movie actually came out when like the pickup artist thing was getting like televised more in the 2000s. I didn't know that was a thing, but so they are kind of trying to like capture that little pocket of discussion, and so they're like,
right.
let's have Will Smith be this pickup artist. But the good thing is, Will Smith, besides there are some things, there's some advice that he gives. It's like, it's not the best advice. Most of it, I think, is still pretty good advice. And the overarching lesson that you learn at the end of the film, I actually think is a pretty good lesson overall. So I was just gonna run through the plot really quick because I don't think people
Go for it. Yeah,
spoilers.
let's do it.
I think I can say this really quick.
It came out in 2005, so.
Yeah, because see, here's the thing. Hitch, he's not a pickup artist to instantly have sex with women. It's to, if you have a strong, passionate interest in developing a relationship with a woman, that's what Hitch is for, right? It's not a sleazy thing, right? He is a love doctor, right? So he's helping out men with certain like tips of like, oh, being confident, having a plan, right? These are things that you should be having, right? If you were to introduce yourself to a girl or guy, right?
Okay.
Or to who you really like. Honestly, like you can be yourself, but still in moderation, and you be confident with yourself and have a plan, right? And and then his points of like they're a woman. They're no better than you, but they're no worse than you, right? Treat them with respect, right? That's the whole thing. So, anyways, he's helping them and he's helping Kevin James out, right? Get these women, and it's working. He's like 100% satisfaction guarantee, right? Um, but then you start to realize that Hitch himself has had a troubled past with love, and he is instead using all of his energy to find other people love, but not finding love for himself because he was so heartbroken over getting cheated on. And
Right.
he blames himself that he came on too strong to a woman, and that's why that relationship ended. So he doesn't want to use any of his own advice for other women to develop that strong connection. And that's when Ava Mendes comes in, right? And they have this thing going, and it's true love. But Ava Mendes is also trying to find who this doctor is because it's one of those classic. It's annoying movie thing where it's like a miscommunication thing because
Yeah.
there's a guy that uses Hitch's name for like a sleazy way, but he actually didn't help him. So that's where the disruption comes in, and then at the end, Hitch is trying to make things right because once this comes out, all those women that got together with guys that Hitch helped out on leave the guys because they're like, oh, they were doing mind tricks. And
Mm-hmm.
then Hitch talks to one of those women, and she's like, well, did you have Kevin James like use his inhaler? And like, no, right? And like all these goofy things. I never said any of that. And Will Smith or Hitch learns that he he doesn't feel that he's necessary, and that what the women fell in love with was their authentic selves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
at the end, but the thing is, because that's the thing, Hitch is an unreliable narrator because even his epiphany, he thinks he's completely useless, right? But
Mm-hmm.
actually, I think it's kind of it's a both thing where like Hitch has some really good points where you still need to be confident, having a plan, treating a woman with respect as an equal other, but also that yeah, like you don't have to do like certain like of the same things. What makes a woman truly like you is you, being that authentic self. That's what stands you out from the crowd. um Sorry. So Isaac, how long did I just talk there?
No,
Too
it's cool.
long.
No, it was a good it was you're speaking your mind, and that's what this whole thing's about, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I
Absolutely.
would you agree with me on that, or I mean, what's your response to that?
You know, I thought this movie was a lot of things. And like, yeah, all right, so all right. Going right off what you said with the whole like, oh yeah, who's teaching guys how to be competent and how to be like, true to themselves and confident. I absolutely agree. I think, mutual respect is really important. I think that, having confidence in yourself is important. But also, like, it came at a point in the movie where it's just like, it's a little different, like when you can take a 2005 movie with this
Oh yeah,
when you bring it today, right? Because
yeah,
what that sounds like is, it sounds like, someone who's just like, I mean, essentially it sounds like he's trying to gaslight whoever he's talking to, right? Which in this case is, I forget her name, the journalist,
yeah,
and it's like, okay, so yeah, I know that I teach a class on how to pick up chicks, but I swear it's all about introspection and not about, tricking you or gaslighting you. And,
yeah,
at that point, it's just like, okay, well, I agree that obviously, being confident, who doesn't love that? Respect, amazing. But like, he, it at this point he's basically like a TikTok influencer who just like made one of those Discord channels with all the Zoom meetings. Like,
yeah,
I get what he's saying, but like, eh.
yeah,
So it's just a different time. I thought it was like a cute movie in some points, but I feel like, Albert got fucked. Like the whole movie. it was good. I agree with most of what you said. It's just I think that like watching this movie in 2022, it's a very different from what it seemed like because he was like
Oh yeah.
because he was talking to her and he was like, well, it's not actually our fault for having this. It's actually your fault for being so selective. And
Oh yeah.
so it's a little disappointing.
No, yeah, no. This is not no perfect thing, or like I don't know. I don't know what your take is, but especially there's that one part where like Will Smith's like when they're saying no, either like me no or like the try harder thing. Don't even consider that as an even just
Don't
give
do it.
like
Don't
don't
do
even
it.
do it. The try
Don't do
harder
it.
thing. And so I'll explain it more. When a woman says no, he makes it like Will Smith says, or Hitch is like, "Oh, women most of the time are like, yeah, just go away." But sometimes that means no, try harder. Maybe that's true, but just no ever use that.
No,
Don't
no,
there's
it's not.
no
No.
ever good there's no ever good time to ever assume that. It's not worth it. All right? Don't do it.
Well said.
So, but yeah, no, and that's why like because especially now, right? You have all this like inceldom and all this like TikTok, like Andrew Tate, all this
Yeah.
stuff going on, like for insecure dudes, right? So it's just like I don't know, it's just weird with like media of how it's changed with like I don't know, just with like dating culture and
Yeah, no, fair
guys,
enough.
right?
I
Because
agree.
I don't know, it seems like a lot now. It's so sad how a lot of internet it will capture the same type of guys that like
Oh, he's a
you
kid.
know
Oh my God.
Anyway, sorry, my roommate just walked into the room.
uh,
We'll cut this out.
I'll get I'll let them.
I'll be out in a second. You soon.
Oh, neck. Anyway, sorry about
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Where
yeah,
were
yeah.
you?
Where was I? Oh yeah. So, because yeah, it's just like now instead like that. So that same like pickup artist like in real life right now, instead they use
Andrew
that
Tate.
like same like sadness and non-confidence in themselves to instead
Mhm.
translate it to hating on women,
Yep.
where it's just like I don't know, it's just such a bummer.
It's just their fault. It's not our fault. It's their fault. That's the whole message. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it's like I don't know, because yeah, like Hitch is not perfect, but there's something about it feels a little wholesome in a way. I don't know, like at least
I mean, he's not. In the movie, he's not lying. Like he's not. He's obviously he's not. Gaslighting or whatever. But like he's being genuine, and that's what's important, right? It's just I feel like it's definitely just a different time.
oh yeah, no, and there's that part. I mean, because it's like the rom com where it's like the movie depicts as like when they're successful in love is when they're like
Right.
having sex is the reward, even though Will Smith or Hitch said like no, that's not the point. The movie still portrays that having sex is the ultimate reward.
Mhm.
No, bad movie. I mean, for some,
No, you're straight on.
let's not promote that as the
Right
come
on.
on. So, I mean, oh, and then I mean, now just to talk about the movie itself, I would say the weakest part of this movie, is Kevin James. Oh my God, Isaac, when was the last time you watched a Kevin James thing? Because holy shit, I forgot
Let's
how
think.
much.
All right, actually, it's either. One second. God, what was that movie called? Do you remember?
Zoo movie.
No, no. It
Uh,
it was the rest. It was like no. It was Here
oh,
Comes the
oh, oh,
Boom. Here
Here
Comes the
comes a
Boom.
boom. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
that was the
I
last
watched
movie I
that.
saw. I saw that shit in theaters too. I have not
Same.
seen that man since then.
Same.
I hope he's okay. I wonder. Wait, let me check if he's dead.
No, he was remember
Oh,
he
he's bald now. What?
played he Sean Payton in the Sean Payton movie.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know about the Sean Payton
Oh my
movie?
God, yeah, he's alive. Wow, he's 57.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
But
Good for him.
no, it's I forgot that man like was so big like for a
Mhm.
good like 10-year span. He's in so many things. It's like absurd.
He was in most recently Home Team. He was also in Hubby Halloween.
Oh yeah.
He was in Becky. Don't know what that is. Kevin James, Never Don't Give Up. Hotel in Transylvania 3, Summer Vacation. I'm not gonna read off all his movies, don't worry.
Yeah.
And he was in Pixels, another soon to be
Hey.
Stickscast film, you know.
Oh god, that'll be like when Deanie comes on or whatever. That'll
Yeah,
definitely
probably.
be-
That's a
Oh.
TV film, yeah.
Oh, it totally is. So, but yeah, no, it's just like, dude, there's like Kevin James fart jokes in this movie. He's like, bro, you no, you don't need that in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
so
tough.
bad.
But you know, you work with what you got. He was probably only like, you know, $5 million for the entire production, so
yeah,
whatever.
because
And that's
I
in
like
2005 money.
because it's like that came out. When did that come out?
2005.
Yeah, and I keep like that movie just keeps popping up. I don't know about you, right? Like Hitch, it just shows up.
I've never
No?
heard of it before you decided we were watching that this
No?
week. I've never heard of that before.
Oh damn. Yeah, no,
Sorry, man.
yeah, it shows up. What was it gonna I have? Oh, you wanna know another problematic classic 2000s thing? I wrote it down. Is they have the like when the woman is Ava Mendes is sad about Hitch or whatever.
Yeah.
She's binge eating ice cream. And I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen those like. Oh, I'm. Uh-oh.
You
Isaac,
good?
can you hear me?
I can
Oh,
hear
you're
you.
frozen. Okay.
You're frozen
My
on my screen, but I can hear
my
you. So.
internet it might be starting to phase out. Oh,
Oh, I can see
let's
you.
go.
We're good.
Yes,
We're good.
yes. Oh,
LAX, they're trying to silence you.
no. So, but yeah, no, they have like the scene of the woman just like binge eating ice cream, like crying. I was like, oh my god, I've heard. Oh, yeah, that.
Not great, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Nils, can you hear me? Uh-oh. Well, Nils is taking a quick break, and he'll be back soon. So anyway, so I've been working some fantasy football shit recently, guys, because it's been a while since we had one of these talks. But basically, so Kyle Pitts I think strained his MCL today. Real tough news for me. But I just gotta win 2 games. And as long as as long as Roman loses his next two, or Dimitri loses one of his next two, and I win my next two, I'm in the playoff, which is very exciting. I really deserve it. I have a really good team. Just took a while to find our stride, and yeah, so it's looking pretty good. Looking up, what can I say? But yeah, so it's like 7:20 where I am right now. Oh, Nils is back. Let me think. Is there any? No, that's it. So good update, guys. All right, welcome back, Nils.
And we're back.
Yeah,
Zoom
there
really
we
just
go.
didn't want me to talk about the ice cream thing.
It's either them or LAX, man.
Yeah. So, Isaac, do you have any other thoughts? Big thoughts on Hitch?
It was good. Like I gave it an above average rating. I think I think I gave it 2.5 actually. So I gave it was average. It's a rom com. It's what you'd expect from like an early 2000s one too. Not too much else. Yeah. Personally.
No. I feel you. I think I only liked it just a tiny bit more, just from like I feel like there's a little bit of nuance to it, just a tiny bit.
Okay.
But it's still like it's too long. And a third of that movie is Kevin James fart jokes, which you have to consider.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I gave it a 3. Just it's just a little good.
Hey, pretty close on our ratings.
Yeah, no, I think that might be our.
Okay. No, we've done the same. We've had the same ratings before, but pretty close.
I was also about to say, is that like the highest rated movie I've had on the Stickscast?
In a while.
But I think
Yeah.
All Quiet on Western Front was 3.5. That's still, and All Quiet
I
is
still
way better
don't
than
know how you only made it a 3.5.
Dude, I don't that like
That was at least a 4. It was so good. But yeah,
it's
sure, whatever
good,
you say.
but that was 2 hours and like 40 minutes. All right,
It was so good though. All right,
yeah,
whatever. That's
no,
cool.
but
I respect it.
no, yeah, respect. Thank you for watching. I mean, yeah, like before we head out, right? We should do an in-person Stickscast at some point in Seattle. I just don't know
Yeah.
the feasibility of it
I
necessarily.
think it's very feasible. I mean, I don't have shit going on for the 3 days I'm home. So yeah, you just tell me. It's either that or playing Cyberpunk, Nils. So you know.
Now my Thanksgiving break's so ass because like so I still have stuff to do Tuesday, like presentations and all that.
Okay.
And then Wednesday I work. So and Thursday I'll be in Tacoma, Thanksgiving, but then I'll go back up to Seattle Friday. So
Wait, are we doing Friendsgiving in Tacoma?
no, we'll do it in Seattle. That's what I'm
Oh,
sorry.
bet. Okay, cool.
Go back to Seattle Friday.
I still got to think of something to make.
Yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, so we could maybe do that, like record and stuff, because if people don't really want to do it with us, we could just do it before they come over.
Yeah, let's do it.
What we gotta do something special, or like what should we talk about for this upcoming Stickscast? Like,
that's a great question, though. I think that there's obviously a lot of movies that we could watch, but it has to be Thanksgiving or holiday season related, right? So it could be a few things. I'm looking at Thanksgiving movies right now on Google, and there's
I did have an idea, but
These
it's
all
not
look
Thanksgiving
shitty.
related.
Oh
and
shoot,
I don't
yeah,
think
go
I
for it.
have time. Hear me out. We watched the oh god, what's it called? The Pitch Perfect trilogy.
Oh, we can do that. I'm down. Yeah, let's do it. Anyway, we're gonna be watching the Pitch Perfect trilogy. The most Thanksgiving themed film there is.
I feel like Pitch Perfect is a Thanksgiving like franchise.
I don't know if there is a Thanksgiving franchise.
No, because it's like it's acapella, right? So it's got you feeling a little bit cold, so you need that warm, like acapella warmth that you typically get.
I have no idea what crazy shit you're talking about,
Why
man.
do you think Christmas caroling exists, dog? So I don't know if we want to do it
stop.
the way if we want to structure it like you come over at my house at 8 o'clock in the morning and then we just watch them all. Like I don't know how we're gonna structure that.
I'd be down. I don't really care.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out though.
We could
That's gonna be really fun. That's gonna be really funny.
So honestly, I still have 3 hours left right in this airport. Because we could either watch them together, or if we're not, then I could watch.
No, we're
now.
all 3 together would be insane. I think we can watch 2 together, but 3 would be too much, man.
Okay, yeah. Actually, that's maybe like watch the last one together. I think that might be the most.
I think that's a good idea.
Way to do it. Do some homework.
We can't do 3 with 3 straight, man. We can't do that. We would kill ourselves.
Because then we would do it right, and we're like, all right, and then everyone else would come over for the Friendsgiving, and we're just like dead. Like
you and I would be exhausted. They'd be like, guys, you're not talking a lot, and it's just like there's not much to say.
Yeah, we're just only speaking in acapella or whatever.
But, I can hit a soprano note, so you know.
Oh, you're a big soprano guy?
No, one of the guys in my PC is like super musically gifted, and so like they've been doing choir their whole lives, and they're like, "What's the highest note you can hit?" And I was like, you know. And then they're like, wow, that's a soprano note. And I was like the show. And then so that was pretty fun. But yeah, so we'll Pitch Perfect trilogy for Thanksgiving weekend.
I love it.
Yeah, pretty productive talk, Nils. Pretty productive.
Before we go, oh fuck, it's Monday, so we missed the last 2. I just want to say I was right on I could have been right about the I could have been completely right on those bets last weekend. Remember I bet on the Panthers And then I
Oh,
said
that was stupid.
that, and then you talked me out of the Commanders. You talked me out of it.
The Panthers was stupid. The Panthers was
Dude,
stupid enough.
no,
Who did
that
the
one I
Commanders
done.
play?
The Falcons. And you
Falcons
said like they're
won.
only gonna. No, the Panthers won.
Panthers did not win. No way.
Panthers won 25-10.
That's not true.
Or 20. It was like 25-15.
That's
Look it up.
not true.
Look it up.
It was Falcons Bears first of all.
No, no. I'm saying it was the week before.
Oh, last week. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it was
yeah, yeah,
25-15. You're right. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, because we recorded this late. So really quick, I don't think it's gonna be as interesting because I feel like we'll have the same bet for tonight's game, Monday night. 49ers, Cardinals in Mexico City.
Ooh, Cardinals are gonna run through them.
All right, okay, I hope that's sarcasm. I actually,
It's a hot take. No, it's a hot take. It's sarcasm because like it's a very unpopular opinion. I have faith. Colt McCoy, James
that's
Conner.
literally what I was gonna say. Colt McCoy is honestly like Colt McCoy on the Cardinals is a better team than Kyler Murray on the Cardinals.
It seems like a trap game for the 49ers. So we'll see. But
well, the 49ers have like a very just even record.
Yeah,
like
49ers probably have the best team, like the best offense at least in the NFL though. Like it's really because I was watching a video about it and it's like specifically talking about their personnel and it's like it is insane how they line up because let me know if this is boring but so basically like there's a bunch of different types of personnel in football. There's like 10 personnel, there's 11 personnel, 12 personnel, and basically it's like 10 personnel for example means one running back, no receivers, tight ends, I want to say. I forget exactly how it works, but anyway, so like it's just because they have so many different because McCaffrey can play receiver, Kittle can play receiver, Debo can play running back, Ayuk can play running back. Like it's just matching up. It's insane. So I think once they're fully healthy, this is going to be a Super Bowl team, but not tonight.
So tonight you're betting on the Cardinals. I don't even know what the spread is.
I have a good. I don't either. I know the Cardinals are not favorites. I have a good feeling about this.
All right, then for the sake of to keep up this betting competition, I'll just take the 49ers, I guess.
It's probably a good bet. That's probably a much better bet than mine. But we'll see.
All right, perfect. Well, Isaac, do you have any closing thoughts for our audience tonight?
Rip Kyle Pitts. It hurts, but yeah, and also Will Smith is it's a weird dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it though. Between those things, that's it.
Perfect.
But yeah, Nils, you closing thoughts?
No, none at all. Besides,
it's all been said.
Yeah, have a blessed whatever time you're having listening to this, because I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to upload this podcast with this Wi-Fi right now. So probably
not. We can wait. Just let me know when you land back in Seattle and you're like at home and stuff. Have a safe flight.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good talking to you, Nils.
Good talking to you, Isaac. Love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Goodbye.